I haven't seen him in like a week. We got into this fight. It was pretty bad. After he disappeared, no texts, no calls, nothing. I thought maybe I was too hard on him and caused him to run away from everything, everyone, but now you're saying he's dead? I mean, I guess it makes sense. He's never done anything like this before. I mean, we've gotten into fights before, but I used to always get a good night text, or he would at least read my messages, but you know, they always say guys are so bad at communicating. Like, what is it? They say like, the bar is so low for men these days, but he was never like that. He always checked in with me, even when we were mad at each other. I used to think that we could get through anything. Even when he slept with someone else, you know, you always think that you're perfect for someone until something like that happens. You know, he was just starting to act weird and totally distant. And then one day I was taking a walk and I saw him with her. You know, they met at the bar that we first met at. Apparently she works there. First I thought it was just like a little fling, you know, that we would get over it, but I kept seeing her again and again, and had been for months apparently. They got in a fight that night too. She totally freaked out on him. And you know, I don't know what he saw in her. She wasn't anything special, just like the same girl that works at every bar around here, you know? You know what it was? She was new. She was different. He's an artist. I wasn't inspiring enough to him anymore. And given enough time, he probably would have done the same to her that he did to me. But you know, I just can't believe that he would do that to me, because I thought we really got each other. You know, we used to play this game where we would time each other on how long it took us to push the other one over. He always beat me. And every year for our anniversary, we used to go up to the roof and we would look up at the stars. He always told me that they were our stars, perfectly put in place for us. You know, I guess they must have just been his stars. His to decide which stars were perfectly placed and which stars were satellites just passing by and which stars would crumble to dust. You know, it was our anniversary that night. Yeah, 3 years. 3 fucking years. And he just started yelling. No. You know what? I started yelling, because what else do you do when someone cheats on you? God, I always thought that we could get through just like anything. I thought we could push past this, but maybe I just pushed him too hard. I pushed him too hard. You know, he'd been acting off for so long and treating me like one of his projects that he never got around to finishing. And you never really know how close you are to the edge until it's over, and you just keep pushing because you just want it to be done, and then you sort of feel relieved. Because even though you loved him, watching him laying there over the edge, laying there lifeless, reminds you of why you waited until the two of you went up to the roof to say anything at all. just in case it went downhill. I did it. I did it, okay? Maybe now his work will actually be worth something.